Good morning. Today we're going to look at the cemetery management module, and next week will be the scheduling module. To access the cemetery management module from the quickest menu, enter C from the keyboard a couple of times once it has focus, and that'll highlight cemetery manager. Then press the enter key, and this brings up the management module for your cemetery operations. To create an interment, basically they'll create one right here. Just right click on the browse window, go to insert. This would be the name of the person. We'll just put first name and their birth date, their date of death, and it'll calculate their age, the interment date, and the cause of death if known at this point. The undertaker that's responsible for the burial and funeral process. The responsible person would be the person who basically is going to pay the bill and also oversee the operation all the way through. And the owner of the grave might be a different person, and so we'll use a different there. The location of the interment, the cemetery, and grave number, interment number, what type of stone, the date of the deed, the case, and the surveyor who surveyed site, the deed issue date, and whether it's perpetual or not. And then once you have that data entered, you can go right to creating the invoice, and this pulls up the data that you have. You'd enter whoever is going to be charged or this invoice mailed to and their mailing address. It should be the person entered earlier, but if not, you can override that. Then you insert the line items on that invoice. We'll do the burial space. Highlight the burial space, click on the select, and then the cost for that burial space. And you can add as many line items as you want to. If there is a tax rate charged, enter it here as 6%, 2%, or whatever. Click OK, then OK, and we'll take a look here at the browse window. This populates the browse window on out through. This was also the invoice number 2888. To print that invoice by number, just highlight this, press the enter key, and enter that invoice number. And we have an invoice here with the data on it ready to mail. It then becomes part of your accounts receivable. Falls into the receivables aging, and this is the invoice that's fallen down there. It also ages your invoices for you. If this has $590, less than 30 days receivable, and then quite a bit out here hanging out in over 90-day receivable. You can print the invoices. Print the invoice by interment date, print by interment date, and print invoices by interments and other options. Add to your vendor or funeral home vendors. And that pretty much covers the invoicing module. This cemetery module, in conjunction with the Road and Bridge Program Projects module, will let you keep track of the cost to operate any of your cemeteries or all of your cemeteries, and also then cover the management of it through the invoicing and through the receivables. So if you have any questions, give us a call or email. Next week is the scheduling module. Until